Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the show. It means the world to me. While you're at it, please subscribe and follow. My name's Chas Bruns, and I travel the world in search of the cheapest food, hostels, transportation, and tours so you don't have to. Which means you're going to get to find out some of the best places in the world to eat, some of the best people in the world to meet,
Howdy, partner.
and where to go to have a damn good time. And the best part is, I'm gonna show you how to do it all dirt cheap. This episode is proudly brought to you through the generosity of Maine-based concert promoter Waterfront Concerts. They're celebrating 10 years of hosting some of the biggest names in music on the Bangor waterfront. This year's summer concert lineup features bands like Fish, Willie Nelson, Young the Giant, Anderson .Paak, Heart, Luke Bryan, Alice Cooper, and many more. Visit waterfrontconcerts.com to check out the full schedule or to purchase tickets.
You guys are here in town? You better head down to Yosemite.
That's Matthew. You'll hear more about him and his delicious hot dogs later. But first we gotta drive from Reno to Yosemite National Park. Here's some facts about the park. Yosemite has over 400 species of plants, animals, reptiles, and insects. It has a waterfall that's over 2,425 feet tall and is considered the birthplace of rock climbing. It takes about 4.5 hours to get from Reno to Yosemite. And make sure to rent a truck with 4-wheel drive and snow tires because you're going to be going through some crazy stuff. Sometimes police even require you put chains on the wheels. You'll want to budget about $120 for a 3-day rental. That's $40 a day or $13.33 a person. Believe me, you don't want to be stuck up here in a compact car. If it's a big enough snowstorm and you get stranded, you could be spending the night. We might be sleeping in the car. We'll see what happens to us.
I really hope not.
Not that bad of a storm, though. Drive up to Yosemite in March, they said. It'll be fun, they said. A group known as the Donner Party got stuck out in the Sierra Nevadas in 1846. Half of them died, and the other half resorted to cannibalism. Fun times. And I know you're thinking, it's 2019, I'll just get rescued. Well, with 12-foot-high snowbanks, good luck. And considering 4+ feet of snow can fall in a single storm, you don't want to risk it. All that being said, don't let a little snowstorm scare you off. It is beautiful up here. Are we gonna die?
No, I trust Ryan.
This is honestly not scary at all. It's incredible. I feel like we're in Disney World. It's magical up here. I told Ryan we had to find a safe spot to pull over so I could show you guys how high these snowbanks really were. Taller than us.
At least got 8, maybe 12.
8 feet tall snowbanks out here.
What do you got, Louis? Find it. There's something there. Get it, bud.
What's in there?
Get it,
What's in there? Get it.
Bring it.
Get it.
Bring it.
Get it.
Bring it. Let's go. Bring it. Bring it. Come on. Bring it. Bring it, Louis. Bring it.
I wondered if it could have been a frozen member of the Donner Party. Luckily, whatever it was, Louis couldn't get it out. For dinner, we swung over to Giannini's in Pine Grove, California. We were craving Italian. And we're talking old school, great-grandma style Italian cooking. I've never seen a light bulb in a blender before, but I liked it.
This place is pretty cool.
We're here to dip some homemade bread in their world-famous polenta. $8 or $2.66 a person. Look at this thing. How could you not want to try it? Freaking delicious. So normally camping would be the cheapest option in Yosemite. But we're here in March, so we're staying inside. We're renting some cabins in Groveland. This Airbnb is $300 a night, but it sleeps 8, so that's $37.50 per person.
Making a fire, putting my feet up. Got it going.
My brother didn't have room for us at his rental, so we got one down the street. Luckily, it had a fire too. This place also slept 8 people, but was a little bit cheaper at $33 a person. My favorite part was the art. Gotta love the Michael Jackson Chihuahua. But don't worry, if you're traveling alone, tomorrow I'll show you a hostel option. We're hitting the sack because we're getting up early to go to Yosemite. If you're traveling alone, check out the Yosemite International Hostel. It's got everything you need. Depending on time of year, it's about $35 a night. And it's walking distance to everything downtown. We're heading over to grab a quick bite to eat at the Firefall Coffee Roasting Company. I'm getting an iced coffee for $2.50. And we also grabbed some bagels with cream cheese.
$3.
After breakfast, we loaded up and got ready to head to Yosemite.
The adventure begins.
That's my brother Andy's wife, Robin.
This is my friend John.
Hey, John.
Hey, my brother Chas.
I'll introduce everybody else later. Let's get in Yosemite. $35 to get into the park. We're going in to see what we can see. That's $11.66 split 3 ways. Of course, you gotta try to hold your breath the whole tunnel. It's a rite of passage. And normally there's a great view to check out from up here, but it's quite foggy today. Wah wah. But it's still breathtaking up here, and the tunnels are pretty cool too. There's Bridal Veil Falls poking out through the mist, and up on the left there is good old El Capitan. We're gonna pull over for a minute to see what we can see.
I like it.
The snowy landscape was beautiful, but the fog made it rough.
Where's my waterfall at?
Couldn't see much of anything. But what can you do? You can't control Mother Nature. Of course, the first people to settle this area were indigenous tribes. The Native Americans that lived here for thousands of years referred to the area as Ahwahnee, and they called themselves the Ahwahneechee.
This is amazing!
Although Yellowstone is our first national park, Yosemite really helped drive the movement forward. A man named Galen Clark lobbied to protect the Yosemite Valley from development, ultimately leading to President Abraham Lincoln's signing of the Yosemite Grant in 1864. And then later, John Muir led a successful movement to have Congress establish a larger national park by 1890, one which encompassed the valley and its surrounding mountains and forests, paving the way for the national park system as we now know it. And I'm pretty glad they did. Thanks, guys. It truly is a national treasure. Roughly 1 million years ago, glaciers formed that carved out Yosemite Valley. At the glacier's tallest point, there was over 4,000 feet of ice. So I guess we really shouldn't be complaining about a little fog and mist.
Absolutely ridiculously beautiful here. It's fantastic.
Ryan suggested we stop at the village store to grab some provisions.
Buck of beer, can't beat it.
We decided to stop by the Majestic Yosemite Hotel. It's known for its views and heated outdoor pool. And of course, the architecture. It opened in 1927 and was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1987. Does this room remind anybody else of Harry Potter? Not a bad place to have a glass of wine. But I'm pinching my pennies, so we're headed to the Majestic Bar to get the Majestic Giant Pretzel. Just look at it, a thing of beauty. Ryan was speechless.
The Majestic Giant Pretzel.
Okay, so it's really just called a giant pretzel. I may have added the word majestic. But everything really is majestic here. After lunch, we decided to hit up Yosemite Falls. I decided I wanted to get closer. We're hiking up to the lower falls. Chris, would you call this a place of magic?
It is absolutely magic and wonder.
Magic and wonder. Agreed.
Beautiful.
I suggest setting aside 20 or 30 minutes to get to the base of the falls. It's pretty easy. Even your grandma could do it. And who doesn't like to be surrounded by trees like this? Yosemite Falls is 2,425 feet, making it the tallest in the park. And it's also one of the tallest in the world. It's pretty sweet that after a quick walk from the parking lot, you come to this. If you're here in the summer, I suggest walking the 3.5 miles to get to the upper falls. But today, this is as far as I can take you.
It's a wet one.
Yosemite in March. You'll get a little cold, but you'll have a place to yourself. I want to stress that point. If you come here in the winter, there's nobody here. Everybody comes in the summer. So if you don't like the crowds and you don't mind a little snow, March might be the month for you. Doing a selfie lineup. Everybody's getting their selfies with the mountain. I got everybody in it. That's great. Of course, Andy covered his face with his own phone. Still a great photo, though. Time for El Capitan. You free climb this?
No way.
That's 3,600 feet up. And believe it or not, somebody's actually done that. In 2017, Alex Hanold climbed it without any ropes, which is friggin' insane. What do you think?
Definitely no. That's the scariest.
It really is some scary ass shit. Alex, I applaud you. He ascended the peak in 3 hours, 56 minutes. Mind-boggling. See ya, El Cap. We're headed to Tunnel View. One of the most beautiful vistas you'll ever see on planet Earth. It's incredible. I know it sounds a little cheesy, but this place makes you feel happy to be alive. I felt so privileged that I got to spend this moment with friends and family.
This is really amazing up here. We just learned from this plaque that the valley was actually inhabited for thousands of years by Native Americans that would burn the forests on a regular basis so they could farm in the area and have gardens and their villages down there. So people have been enjoying this for thousands of years.
So glad I got to spend the day here. Memories for a lifetime. So we're headed back to the Airbnb, but in the meantime, check out my old roommate from New York, Philippe Leblond. He moved out to LA and became one of the top models in the world. Go follow him on Instagram to see what he's up to. He spent a ton of time in Yosemite living in his van, and he sent me some footage so you guys could see what it's like there in the summer months. He's crazy, and he's awesome.
Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Philippe Leblond. I'm the van man. Been living in a van for 3 years and a half, so I did explore the United States a lot. And Yosemite, it's an American classic. There's El Capitan half dome that you can check out from Glacier Point. That is pretty cool. Then there's a lot of waterfall, and if you can go down the river on a canoe, it's pretty cool. Make sure you go there. Make sure you go explore and enjoy the adventure.
When he posted this shot to Instagram, I was blown away. If I'm being honest, I was jealous. And I imagine right about now, you are too. But remember, Philip lives in a van. If he can have this life, so can you. Tonight we're eating at the old Door Saloon. Groveland's Door Saloon was built in 1852. It gets its name from the huge iron doors that were manufactured in England, brought around the tip of South America, and sold to the saloon as a fire protection device. They were hauled in on muleback across a river by way of Ward's Ferry, and they told the patrons if the town's burning, just close the doors and wait it out. The bar's still standing and the doors are still there, so I believe them. Here's what it looked like back in 1920. I like the vibe of this place, and Ryan fits right in. I paid $6.75 to go to their salad bar, and yes, I know it's covered in bacon and ranch. Don't judge me, I'm on vacation. Beers were $3.75. After dinner, we decided to go back to the Airbnb to chill. We got some $5 wine at the gas station and sat in the hot tub. Perfect way to end the day. If you watch my show, you know I love hot dogs. We're going to doggone good for breakfast. And before you start making fun of me in the comments, people eat sausage for breakfast. A hot dog is no different. And I read your posts. You want to see me eat less meat. So this time, I'm going vegan.
For our vegan and vegetarian customers, we offer field roast sausages. They are really amazing. This is a smoked apple sage and also smart dogs. And you get 2 of these smart dogs on a bun because our Casper's dogs are so long. They've got to measure up, and none of them are bathing in the same water as the meat dogs. They're all kept separate. Dogs will fight. People will too. So I'm very conscientious, respectful of the vegans and the vegetarians, and everything's kept sanitary and separate. And I'm really excited to offer the best quality that's available. Gorgeous. I'm gonna put some chili on it.
Remember the guy from the top of the show? This is him. Matthew's a great guy. Make sure to visit him for a hot dog in Groveland, California. He's got enough jokes to keep you entertained all day long.
A Zen Buddhist came by. What did the Zen Buddhist say to the Groveland hot dog vendor?
What?
Make me one with everything.
Do you usually hold on to people while you're down?
I need another cart.
On the drive back to Reno, we're taking the scenic route. Ryan wants to show me Lake Tahoe and the town of Truckee. But first we're making a pit stop at the old Corner Saloon in Copperopolis.
Dude, yes.
Come on down to the old Corner Saloon in Copperopolis and stand where Black Bart was standing in 1875 or so and check out the ghost upstairs. It's a girl, I believe. The feeling I got from it was she's good, she's not bad, and she was up there.
Yes, if you all come to the old Corner Saloon, you might see one of the ghosts from the old girls from the bordello upstairs. The reason I moved here to Copperopolis, moved out of the Bay Area, because it's still country here, and not a lot of people, no hustle and bustle.
No ghost made an appearance while we were there, but we were more than pleased with their $4 whiskey. Just kidding, that was iced tea. We got a long drive ahead of us, but they really do have $4 whiskey.
Snowing. Snow.
It's crazy how you can have green grass and sun, and then an hour later be in a blizzard. That's California for you.
Garage door, right stove the can, an empty bottle of bench whiskey sitting on the front step. So finally I says to my mom, I says, I ain't taking you on no Sunday morning drives to the mainland if you don't smat now.
Don't worry, I have no idea what he's talking about either. The place Ryan wants to take me in Lake Tahoe is called Sand Harbor. It's crazy popular in the summer, but we're coming in the winter, so hopefully we're the only ones here. Lake Tahoe is the largest alpine lake in North America. It's cobalt blue and sits atop the Sierra Nevada mountain range. It's considered one of the best places in California to go swimming, kayaking, scuba diving, boating, water skiing, or fishing. The lake also hosts a Shakespeare Festival every summer.
Lake Tahoe is something you have to come experience for yourself. It's absolutely incredible. It's winter right now, but the lake never freezes, so it's not really cold. It's like a winter wonderland, like there's sand, beach at the same time. It like boggles the mind. It doesn't make sense that this exists, but it does. Some Native American art right there. Chris Michaud, you spotted it. You saw it, we're gonna go check it out.
On second thought, I don't think it was Native American. Probably some punk local kid. Alright, time to head out to Truckee.
We're in Truckee. Zoltar.
What?
No joke. It seems like no matter where I go these days, he's there. I don't know whether I should feel special or nervous. Tess didn't seem like she was afraid, but I don't think she knows who she's dealing with. Zoltar doesn't around.
What's your fortune say?
Now is the time to start the new project you've been contemplating. This newfound industry pays debts.
I am Zoltar, the great gypsy, and I can see your fortune.
Wow,
Awesome.
Zoltar.
Was it worth $1?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Across the street from Zoltar is the Jax Truckee Diner. Since I ate a hot dog for breakfast, figured I'd switch it around and eat some eggs for lunch. Check out the view from our table. The train goes right through the center of town. I'm getting a cup of soup for $3.99 because I'm cheap as heck. And it was tasty. But if you want to spend a few more bucks, they've got you covered. And just like that, this episode's coming to an end. I hate to say goodbye to these guys, but I gotta catch a flight. And remember, you can do this too.
What are you doing?
Loading my guns.
Why?
Just in case, you never know who's around.
I love it. You go sit right next to him. You got the whole hot tub.
Seat's taken. All the other seats are taken.
Chris, what are you doing?
Oh, peeing.
What?
Get out of here. Did you actually get that?
There you go. There you go. Worth it. Double worth it.
I was at the DMV. Man, what a long line. I was there so long, I met a girl and fathered a child before I got my driver's license. It's ridiculous.
Montgomery Creek, you don't owe me a f***ing thing. Straight pure beauty, Montgomery Creek, I found my peace.